Good morning, ma. Welcome to all for online education. Commerce theory part for the second years. The chapter that we are dealing with, that is the insurance services. This is the second session. So in the first session, we have left certain principles of the insurance which we will cover here. Okay. So here see contribution. So sometimes what happened? Sometimes a person may get his goods insured with more than one insurer. It means sometimes the person make their goods insured with more than one insurance company, means in two insurance companies. For example, let us see, such types of insurance are known as double insurance. Such types of insurance are known as double insurance. For example, A is the person, he make an insurance with the XY insurance company, and he also make the insurance with BZ insurance company. X is a person, he take an insurance from two companies for only one good or one property. Okay, now if there is so for example, he take an insurance of 1 lakh rupees with XY company, and with BZ company he taken the insurance policy of 50,000 rupees. Okay, suddenly for example, he taken the insurance for the house. Let us take it as example, house. So he taken for a house from XY company, insurance company 1 lakh rupees, and from BZ company 50,000 rupees. Suddenly what happened? Suddenly one side of the house there is a fire accident happened, and there is a damage of loss of 75,000 rupees loss. Now he is not going to get 75,000 rupees from these and 50,000 from these. Okay, he will get 75,000 rupees from the two companies in combined. How means XY company, how much insurance policy he have? 1 lakh rupees. From these 1 lakh rupees he will get 50,000 rupees, and from BZ company he having the policy of 50,000 rupees, right? From that he will get 25,000 rupees. So totally he will get 75,000 rupees combinedly from these two companies, XY company and BZ company combined together, and contribute the compensation of 75,000 rupees to a person. This is about contribution. When a person do insurance with more than one insurance company, that insurance is known as double insurance. Next, mitigation of losses. See, it is the duty of the insured, okay, to take all such steps to minimize the loss. It is the duty of the insured, who is the policy holder. His duty is to minimize the loss. For example, his house is burning due to fire accident, or gas cylinder has been burst in the house. Okay, so the house is burning and he silently seeing like this, wow, my house is burning, see how nice it is burning. He should not give these types of expressions. He tried to protect it. Why? Because even why he behaving like that, silently seeing and enjoying while the house is burning, means he has the insurance. What he is thinking inside means, this house will burn totally. I will get insurance compensation from the insurance company. I will build some other house in this land only. Very nice. This is the old model house. It is burning. Very nice. I am very happy with this. You should not have to behave like that. Okay. You should have to take the same measures, precautions, whatever you will take when you don't have the insurance. ఇన్సూరెన్స్ లేనప్పుడు మీరు ఎలాంటి ప్రికాషన్స్ తీసుకుంటారో, ఇన్సూరెన్స్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు కూడా అలాంటి ప్రికాషన్స్ తీసుకోవాలి. ఇన్సూరెన్స్ తీసుకున్నాం కదా అని ఇల్లు కాలుతున్నా కానీ ఆనందంగా కూర్చొని ఎంజాయ్ చేయొద్దు. యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ద precautions, whatever you have to call fire brigades, or you have to take water and you have to pour on those walls, or you have to do certain type of precautions you have to take. But simply seeing, enjoying my house is burning, see, come take one selfie, so these type of things should not be done. That is also the principle of the insurance, to minimize mitigation of losses. That is the duty of the insured, to protect his property. How he will protect if there is no insurance? How he will protect? In the same way, he has to protect without seeing silently or without protecting his property by thinking that there is an insurance, yes, I can claim those insurance amount. Don't think like that. Okay, so you have to minimize the loss. How much you can prevent, how much you can prevent the loss, you have to prevent it. Okay, next, causes proxima. What is this means? The insurance company will meet the losses only if it is definitely established that the said loss was caused directly by an event occurred by the policy. For example, in the there is an insurance for the stock. Okay, stock of wheat bags are there, wheat bags. Okay, wheat bags are there in the godown. In the godown, wheat bags are there. For the godown and for the stock, there is an insurance. Okay. So what the insurance, what is written in the insurance? If there is sudden fire accident in the godown, then there will claim whatever the damage happened to the wheat bags, for that the insurance company will be going to pay. Suddenly what happened? Rats enter into the godown. Number of rats enter into the godown and those rats had totally damaged the wheat bags. Now the insured can't go to the insurer and ask money for the damage of wheat bags that is caused due to the rats. Actually, according to the insurance policy, the insured will go to the insurer when it is caused due to the fire. ఓకే, ర్యాట్స్ వచ్చి డ్యామేజ్ చేస్తే పోయి అక్కడ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కంపెనీ వాళ్ళకి నా వీట్ బ్యాగ్స్ డ్యామేజ్ అయిపోయింది, నాకు డబ్బులు ఇవ్వండి అంటే వాళ్ళు ఇవ్వరు. అకార్డింగ్ టు ద పాలసీ, వాట్ ఈస్ హియర్ సి, ద ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కంపెనీ విల్ మీట్ ద లాసెస్ ఓన్లీ if it is definitely established that the said loss was caused directly by an event occurred by the policy. By the policy, if that is happened, then only the insurance company will pay. If the rats entered and eat these wheat bags, the insurance company is not going to pay for these loss. Okay, that is the duty. You have to take the precautions to not enter the rats. Okay, so this is about the principles of the insurance. Now let us go to the functions of the insurance. So primary functions are there and secondary functions are there. I have written only one secondary functions. We have remaining 3 functions which we will discuss in the upcoming session. See here, primary functions in this, first one is insurance provides certainty. So the risk is uncertain. We don't know when the risk is going to be happened, at what time it going to be happened, how much loss is going to be happened. We don't know anything. By taking insurance policy, we can convert that uncertain risk into certainty, uncertainty into certainty by taking the insurance. That is only I have written. Insurance provides certainty to the payment at the uncertainty of the loss. The uncertainty of loss caused by the reduced by better planning and administration. So better planning and administration, with that we can reduce the uncertainty of the loss. Precautions should have to be taken. ఓకే, అది ఏదో సామెత ఉంటుంది తెలుగులో, దీపం అంట గాలికి తీసుకుపోయి బయట పెట్టి దీపం ఆరొద్దు అంటే దీపం ఆరకుండా, దీపం ఆరకుండా అది ఏమంటారమ్మా, దీపం అది ఎట్లయినా గాలికి ఆగిపోతుంది. సో ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే ఇన్సూరెన్స్ తీసుకున్నాం కదా అన్నట్టు ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు చేస్తుంటే ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కంపెనీ పే చేయదు. పర్టికులర్గా దాని ప్రకారమే లాస్ జరిగితే ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కంపెనీ అనేది పే చేస్తుంది. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ద ప్రికాషన్స్. దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద లాస్ హ్యాపెండ్, వాట్ యూ విల్ డూ, వాట్ వీ విల్ డూ, the company will give the compensation if the loss really happened due to the particular reason what is mentioned in the policy. Okay, uncertainty in the risk. The risk will occur or not, we don't know. When will occur, we don't know. How much the loss will be happened, we don't know anything about the risk because it is uncertain. We don't know when it is going to be happened. So that risk can be reduced by taking the insurance, and we have to pay monthly premium. Next, insurance provide the protection. Yes, insurance provide the protection. Generally risk can be protected. Risk of loss can be protected by taking the insurance only. It will protect from the fear of the loss. Okay, so the time and the amount of loss uncertain, and at the happening of the risk, the person will suffer the loss in the absence of the risk. So if there is no insurance, then the person will suffer due to the loss of risk, so that's why he has to take the insurance. By taking insurance, he will be protected from that risk, and also he will be happy to continue his business, because his business and his property or his life is completely secured by taking the insurance. Risk sharing, the risk will be shared with the persons. So single person can't bear the total risk. So that's why the risk will be shared with the persons equally. Yes, and the insurance company will charge premium on all the persons. So for example, I am paying insurance premium, you are paying insurance premium, and some other person is paying insurance premium. Suddenly I face the loss. At that time, what happened means, whatever you paid your insurance premium and that person paid insurance premium, total amount is combined and that is given to me as a compensation. And when you face the loss, then my money is given to you as a compensation. These type of settlements are done in the insurance. So it is a risk sharing. It take insurance, it will take the premium and it will share the risk with the number of persons. Secondary functions, prevent losses. So we can prevent the losses by taking the insurance. Okay, the insurance join hand with those institutions which are engaged in preventing the losses of the assured, and so many savings is possible which will assist in reducing the premium. So insurance company generally join their hands with certain organizations or certain institutions. What are those institutions? Means health organization, fire brigade, educational institutions, okay, and other institutions which will generally engaged, means generally involved in preventing the losses of masses from death and damages. From that, it will make, generally it may join the hands with those type of institutions, and it also provide financial support to those institutions. Insurance company will provide financial support to these institutions because they are helping the people. So people from death, losses caused, loss of death and damage to their property. So that's why it will join the hands with such type of insurance. When more persons are participated in the insurance companies, then the premium, whatever the premium charge on the persons, that will also reduced. Okay, see, when the savings increases, when the insurance amount is increasing, then the premium which is charged on the persons is also decreased. So these are the some of the secondary functions. Only one I have to explain. In the next session I will explain the remaining secondary functions of the insurance services. So simply insurance means what? Means there will insurer and insured. Insurance means insurance company, insured means the policy holder. So they will share the risk, and also they provide the protection to the property and protection to the life, and also they convert the uncertainty situation, bad situation, into a good situation by taking the insurance. This is general thing, you can know what is that. So in the next session, in the third session, we will meet with the remaining things which we have left about the secondary functions. Okay, right.